Celebrities who have sadly passed away in 2022. Hollywood mourned the loss of icons such as John Madden and Betty White in the final days of 2021. Unfortunately, 2022 also came with celebrity deaths that have made fans disappointed. The football world lost a legend in Dan Reeves, who passed away on January 1st, 2022. Reeves played in 9 Super Bowls, winning once as a player and once as a coach. On January 2nd, the Christian music industry lost Jay Weaver, who died as a result of coronavirus complications. He was 42. On January 5th, the Korean film world lost Kim Mi-soo, who passed away at 29 years. These are the celebrities who have sadly passed away in 2022. Bob Saget. Bob Saget was an actor, stand-up comedian, and television host. He played Danny Tanner on Full House. Saget voiced Ted Mosby on the sitcom How I Met Your Mother from 2005 to 2014 and was the original host of America's Funniest Home Videos, 1989 to 1987. Saget's 2014 album, That's What I'm Talking About, earned him a Grammy Award nomination for Best Comedy Album. He was famous for his adult-oriented stand-up comedy. On January 9th, 2022, Saget was found unresponsive in his hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton, Orlando. He was pronounced dead at the scene by emergency responders. He was 65 years old. Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson was a stand-up comedian, author, actor, and game show host. He created the television sitcom The Louis Show and the cartoon series Life with Louie. He hosted Family Feud from 1999 to 2002. Louis received 3 consecutive Primetime Emmy Award nominations for his performance in the comedy television series Baskets and won once in 2006. He died on the 21st of January 2022 after a long battle with cancer. Peter Bogdanovich. Peter Bogdanovich was a director, producer, actor, and writer. Bogdanovich started as a film journalist before venturing into directing. He gained widespread acclaim with the film The Last Picture Show in 1971. The film received 8 Academy Award nominations, with Bogdanovich being nominated for Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. After The Last Picture Show, he directed What's Up, Doc? In 1972, which became a major box office success, and Paper Moon in 1973, which earned him a Golden Globe nomination for Best Director. His 3 subsequent films were all commercial and critical failures. Bogdanovich took a 3-year break and returned with cult films They All Laughed in 1981 and St. Jack in 1979. Bogdanovich was also an accomplished film historian. He directed documentaries such as The Great Buster, A Celebration in 2018, and Directed by John Ford in 1971. He published over 10 books. Peter Bogdanovich died on the 6th of January 2022 at 82 years from complications of Parkinson's disease. Dan Reeves. Dan Reeves was a former NFL running back and coach. He died on January 1st due to complications from a long illness. He was 77. After his time as a running back for the Dallas Cowboys, he went on to coach the Denver Broncos from 1981 to 1992 and the Atlanta Falcons from 1997 to 2003. In 1999, he led the Falcons to their first ever Super Bowl victory. Dan Reeves is the only person in NFL history to play and coach in several Super Bowls. From 1993 to 1996, he served as the head coach of the New York Giants. He won the NFL Coach of the Year award in 1993 and 1998. Jay Weaver. Jay Weaver was a member of the Christian band Big Daddy Weave. He died on January 2nd, 2022 from COVID-19 complications. He was 42 years old. Mike Weaver, Jay's brother and fellow band member, confirmed Jay's death in a video he shared on social media. The musical group Big Daddy Weave was formed in 1998. The band has had multiple #1 songs on contemporary Christian music radio charts, including I Know and My Story. Tracy Braxton. Tracy Braxton was a singer, radio personality, and reality TV personality. She was a member of the Braxton family. In 1989, Tracy and her siblings, Trina, Tamar, Tawanda, and Tony signed a record deal with Arista Records. They released their first single, Good Life, in 1990, which was not a hit. It would be their only single as a group. Their age differences created problems, and they were eventually dropped from Arista Records. In 2011, Tracy reunited with her sisters for the reality TV show Braxton Family Values. She also appeared in the third season of Marriage Boot Camp with her husband. She passed away on the 12th of March 2022 at 50 years after battling esophageal cancer. Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried was an actor and stand-up comedian known for his strong New York accent, his exaggerated shrill voice, and his edgy sense of humor. He voiced Craig Subprime in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Iago in Aladdin. He played Mr. Peabody in the Problem Child film series. Between 2014 and 2022, Gottfried hosted the podcast Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast, which featured interviews with veteran actors, musicians, and comedians. The podcast also explored classic films. Gottfried married Derek Kravitz in 2007, and together they had 2 children, Max and Lily. He was a longtime resident of Chelsea, Manhattan. Gottfried passed away on the 12th of April 2022 after a long illness. He was 67. Stephen Twitch Boss. Stephen Twitch Boss died on December 13, 2022 at 40 years. He was an actor, television producer, choreographer, and freestyle hip-hop dancer. Boss first made waves as a professional dancer by competing on shows such as Star Search, The Wade Robson Project, and So You Think You Can Dance, where he finished second place in 2008. Boss returned to So You Think You Can Dance as a judge and mentor. Between 2014 and 2022, he was a co-executive producer and co-host of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He appeared in several films in the Step Up franchise. Mike Hagerty. Mike Hagerty was an actor best known for his role as Mr. Trieger on Friends. He also appeared on Lucky Louie as the manager of a muffler shop. Hagerty played small roles in many films, including Seinfeld, Friends, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Cheers, and Martin. He was a regular on The George Carlin Show. Throughout his career, Hagerty garnered over 100 acting credits. Hagerty passed away on May 5, 2022 at 67 years while in a coma after suffering a seizure. Until his death, he was married to Mary Catherine. Before his death, he was scheduled to start filming the second season of Somebody, Somewhere. Estelle Harris. Estelle Harris was an actress and comedian, known for her shrill, grating, and exaggerated voice. She was best known for playing Estelle Costanza on Seinfeld. She was the voice of Mrs. Potato Head in the Toy Story franchise. She also featured in Tarzan 2 and The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Harris appeared in several TV commercials. Estelle Harris married Cy Harris in 1952. They had 2 sons and 1 daughter. She also had 1 great-grandson and 3 grandsons. Harris died on April 2, 2022 of natural causes. She was 93. Paul Herman. Paul Herman was an actor best remembered for playing Randy in Silver Linings Playbook, 2012. He also appeared in The Irishman, American Hustle, The Day Trippers, and Once Upon a Time in America. He had recurring roles on The Sopranos and Entourage. Herman played minor roles in Goodfellas and Casino. As part of the cast of American Hustle in 2013, Herman received a Critics' Choice Award and Screen Actors Guild Award. Along with his brother Charlie, Herman ran the Columbus Cafe in the 90s, which was frequented by actors, FBI agents, gangsters, and ballet dancers. He had a small ownership stake, along with Mikhail Baryshnikov. Herman passed away on the 29th of March 2022 on his 76th birthday. Angelo Badalamenti. Angelo Badalamenti was a composer and arranger known for his work in composing for films. He is best remembered for creating the haunting Twin Peaks theme song. Badalamenti collaborated with director David Lynch on several projects, including The Straight Story, Blue Velvet, and Mulholland Drive. For his work on the Twin Peaks theme song, he received the 1990 Grammy Award for Best Pop Instrumental Performance. Badalamenti also recorded songs with several singers, including Dolores O'Riordan, Susie Sue, David Bowie, Dusty Springfield, and Nina Simone. On October 18, 2008, the World Soundtrack Awards presented Badalamenti with the Lifetime Achievement Award. He composed the opening theme song for the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona, Spain. Badalamenti passed away on December 11, 2022, at 85 years. He's survived by a wife and 2 children. Following his death, many celebrities paid tribute to Badalamenti. Howard Hessman. Howard Hessman was an actor best known for his role as Dr. Johnny Fever on WKRP in Cincinnati. He's also remembered for his lead role on Head of the Class. From the 1970s to the 2010s, Hessman appeared regularly on television and film. He had noteworthy roles in his last 2 seasons of One Day at a Time. Hessman died on the 29th of January 2022 at 81 years from complications of colon surgery. He's survived by his wife, actress Caroline Ducroc. William Hurt. William Hurt was an actor best remembered for his amazing performances on stage and screen. He received several awards, including a BAFTA Award, Academy Award, and a Cannes Film Festival Award. Hurt began acting in the 1970s. His debut film was Altered States, which earned him a Golden Globe nomination for New Star of the Year. He featured in 3 critically acclaimed films, which won him Academy Award nominations: Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Children of a Lesser God, and Broadcast News. He also appeared in The Big Chill, One True Thing, and The Accidental Tourist. For appearing in the crime thriller A History of Violence, Hurt was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. His later acting roles included Robin Hood, Into the Wild, Mr. Brooks, and The Good Shepherd. Hurt was featured in several TV productions such as Damages, where he was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award. In 2001, he played Henry Paulson in the movie Too Big to Fail. He's also known for on-stage performances including Richard II, The 5th of July, and Henry V. In May 2018, it was announced that William Hurt had terminal prostate cancer. He died from cancer complications on March 13, 2022, at 71 years. Many celebrities paid tribute to Hurt, including John Goodman, Russell Crowe, Ben Stiller, Albert Brooks, and Patton Oswalt. Georgia Holt. Georgia Holt was an actress, model, musician, and songwriter. She was the mother of actress and singer Cher. When she was 6 years old, Holt sang on an Oklahoma City radio station. She won several beauty and talent competitions. In the 1950s, Holt had minor film and television roles, including Lovely to Look At in 1952, Grounds for Marriage in 1951, and Watch the Birdie in 1950. Holt was the subject of the 2013 documentary Dear Mom, Love Cher, which was produced by her daughter, Cher. The documentary chronicles her childhood and her tumultuous marriages. Holt was married 9 times, and she divorced 6 times. Her last marriage was to Hamilton T. Holt. From 1976 until her death, she was in a relationship with Craig Spencer. They met when she was 50, while Spencer was 21. Holt passed away on December 10, 2022, at 96 years. Naomi Judd. Naomi Judd was an actress and singer. In 1980, together with her daughter Winona, they formed the music duo known as the Judds, which became a very successful group, winning 9 Country Music Association awards and 5 Grammy Awards. The Judds stopped performing in 1990 after Naomi's hepatitis diagnosis. Winona continued performing as a solo artist. Throughout her life, Naomi struggled with mental health problems. She died on April 30th, 2022, from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Gaspard Ulliel. Gaspard Ulliel will best be remembered for playing Hannibal Lecter in Hannibal Rising in 2007. He also played fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent in the biopic film Saint Laurent. For 12 years, Ulliel was the face of Chanel's men's fragrance, Bleu de Chanel. Ulliel had his breakthrough in 2003 with the film Strayed. His notable works include Twice Upon a Time, The Ends of the World, The Princess of Montpellier, and The Last Day. He was nominated for the Caesar Award for the Most Promising Actor for his roles in Strayed, Summer Things, and A Very Long Engagement. On the 18th of January 2022, Ulliel was seriously injured while skiing at a resort in Savoie, France. He was airlifted to a hospital in nearby La Tranche, where he passed away on the 19th of January 2022 at the age of 37. About 1,000 people attended his memorial service, including family, friends, and fellow actors.